I think she looks pretty good. You can still see, still needs that little bit on the box there. Not very much. Maybe inch. Sorry, more like 2 inches. I think that's what it's going to be. Whatever the stake pocket is, it's going to be 2, maybe 3. Not too much more though. Pretty little is what it needs. All right. Well, I think in this one we're going to weld up all my patches in the floor. Get my floor all welded in. Get that done, and then we'll see how much further we get after that. I'd like to get my floors in, bead rolled, and all welded. So let's get started. Right? Gonna get started? Yeah, I guess I forgot to mention. I got my tires. They're pretty much where I want them to be. Kind of the stance I was going for. I have my front ones here, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that one rim yet. And these ones, these are pretty much the same size as the fronts, so I'm cool with those as rollers. We'll hey buddy, I'm cool the way those sit and look right now. It'll be fine for now. We've pretty much nailed the stance on this thing, so pretty much got what we were going for here. For this round, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to TIG weld this because I want a softer weld, because I want to be able to roll some beads through the middle of this stuff. So what I'm going to do is do the old cut and butt deal and TIG it up. So it's nothing more complicated than that. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. This is a little fancier than I normally would. I probably would just MIG that normally. I did cut it off. I didn't do the old cut and butt deal because I wanted a way tighter fit. So the reason why I finished this off and then I planished it, I'm on the fence whether I'm just going to leave it bare steel, maybe just still slab a little paint on it. But I do want to just bead roll some stuff in here. So time will tell how well everything else fits up. I'll do this to this piece. I'm going to take the back piece and I'll do the same with that front bit. The front bit's going to get a little fancier, as I do think I want that to unbolt. So it's going to get, well, I can probably attach that flange there, but I'll have to make a flange here onto that piece. Yeah, I was actually experimenting. A lot of guys say when they TIG weld, you can kind of do a continuous weld. You know what? If you can get to the backside and you can hammer it, it legitimately works. It might open up my world to TIG welding a little more. Compared to just spot, 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 I pretty much almost did a solid weld all the way across. And I don't know, most of the steel kind of went back. I don't know. We'll try it on the other stuff, see if it screws up. It's got a curve in the panel, so a guy could get away with a lot more here, but we'll see how that pans out in the future here when I do some other stuff. I'll experiment on everything and let you know. But, hey, not too bad. It's not perfect. It's pretty good. Got some imperfections, but that's to be expected. I knew where I screwed up here. I didn't have such a good fit, because this is kind of what I felt or kind of expect sometimes. You get a few little doodads, but no worries. All right. Well, what is it? Getting close to supper time. So I'll leave this for now. I'll go grab some grub. I was using this planishing hammer just because I didn't feel like walking over to that side to use my other one. Although this one's a little pretty aggressive, but I have no pressure on it. It was just literally to walk up my weld and get it all back into place. Anyhow. I can't exactly open my door just yet, but you kind of see me putting my clamps. I'm basically changing my mind again. I'm going to make this part removable, not the whole thing. It will come off, but I'm going to make this one separate from that piece. Because the firewall comes off, so it just makes life easy. So I don't know why I just wouldn't... I just took the firewall off. Now I can drill and tap these, so I can put a bunch of bolts. And then I'm going to make that strip on here. I'm just trying to get everything to fit really nice right now. Here it's not too important. Passenger side. This side though, I kind of want to follow this inside perimeter, so I got some more extra room for my gas pedal. So right now I'm just trying to get the initial shape here all working where I want it, and then well, it's actually pretty good. Like, it's actually fitting really nice. And like I say, I'm just going to drill and tap for some smaller bolts that I can put in there, that I can get at from the inside of the car if I need to take transmission out. This I'm getting lined up so I can put a strip, and I'm going to tack a piece of metal around, to which then I can bolt to this thing again. So I think I'm going to shave it back a little more so I get closer to the edge here. But other than that, thank God I have like a million clamps. All I was doing was pretty much just clamping these and then hammering the parts that were, like, I had to shrink it. So I was just smashing them down, seeing how I have a form on here I can use. So anywho, enough babbling. We'll just kind of get this done. So I'm not sure if you noticed, but I changed my mind again. All right, so this is all one piece now. I made this one piece. I have it screwed on. I have to add more screws all along this side. I pretty much bashed this out. Somebody's probably cringing because I was using my plenishing hammer wrong, but hey, it did what I wanted. So we got the curve, we got more room for my foot and my gas pedal. This is all in there. You might have seen me before because I did lap this section. I feel if I'm gonna roll any beads, I'm not gonna do a bead this way across, so that'll be fine. You might have seen me chiseling back here. So essentially all I was doing is because I overlapped it, I just basically, again, grabbed a dull chisel and just walked this edge just so it was tight. And then I can do a nice weld. I MIG'd that because, again, I wasn't gonna roll a bead across, so I was fine that way, didn't care. So this part's removable. I guess I'll make that one removable. Why not? Then at least, whatever. If I gotta take it off, I gotta take it off. These might suck to get at, but we'll deal with them as I need to. And then, what's left to do here? Well, basically we gotta start rolling some beads, I guess. That's kind of the next step. I think I have most of these done. I'll have to add on to the back, but it's the back of my seat, so I'll just scab in a piece there after the fact. But yeah, pretty happy with the way the tunnels come out. It should be comfortable. Might have to figure out where I'm putting cup holders and stuff yet. Always need those, right? Got to hold the coffee in there while you're going. All right. I guess I'm going to figure out a pattern for here that I want to do for my bead roll. And then, so at least I can do them kind of similar side to side. I got to punch these holes quick too. These are for my body mounts. And I haven't done one up in the front yet, so I'll have to figure that out and finish up this stuff before I trim this up and glue the firewall onto the front of here. All right. Well, I brought that back to the plenishing hammer and I opened that up a bunch more. I had the relief that just to get myself a lot of room for my foot. As you can see, I just mocked up my pedals here. And I kind of need all the room I can get. The pedals, for the most part, look like they're going to be okay. Like I'm okay here. There's enough room for my foot. The pedals will have to get shortened a bit, but I think I'm going to be good to go here. So I had to do this, and I just had to do some little hammer dollying just to get the edge to fit well again. So I think now it's good to come off, and we'll be able to start plotting out what we want to bead roll on this thing. All right. Well, we're not doing too bad here. Pretty fancy for a set of floors. Yeah, I don't know if you watch me struggle. It's better to plan out your bead rolling than after. This stuff is what it is. This one was a bit of a struggle, especially around these corners. I had to fix up the corners a little bit. Hindsight 2020. I kind of know better, but I still seem to keep screwing up, so. Not 100%. Like, these are pretty strong now, but like once this is welded, it'll be fine. I think I'm just going to run a couple pieces of those 1/2-inch rod here or straight up and down. I don't know which way I want to go. Just to give a little more strength there. I'll probably do the same back here because I'm not sure how I'm mounting my seats yet. Might do some 1x1. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll have to finish up this the back part, so at least the floors are done. I punched all the holes there so I can actually spot weld these to the bracing. And then this center section I'm going to drill and tap, and then I'm just going to run a bunch of bolts all the way up and down. Well, like some nuts or something like that, or yeah, bolts. Got to do that all along there. Pretty happy the way these are all coming out. So far so good. I don't know if I want to do a pleated pattern in there or what, but you might not see it when I undercoat it. Or sorry, I'm not going to undercoat. I'm going to actually like bed line it just so it's got some dampening. I don't know. For all I know, I'll probably carpet it. You'll never see any of this. That's funny. Anywho, gonna go in for supper, and then I think I might just start blitzing this stuff in. I can always add the other braces in after, so once I know things don't feel too 100%, then I'll add some junk in there. All right, so you're watching me cut this piece out. I'll probably redo some of this, but I need it here to hold the door together right now. I probably want to tackle it right away, but I just want to get part of the floor and stuff when I get there. I did patch up this rusty bit here. Couldn't show any of you folks, but well, I could have, but I just did it. Anyways, now the plan is I'm just going to do a bend with a 90. I might bead roll a zigzag in it. Why not? Because I can. But this is pretty much a straightforward doom doom. Straight up here over this lip, and then everything's going to kind of match up to itself here. Yeah, either it's going to go there or it's just going to come up to this lip. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out when we get there. But it's going to go there, down here. I'll probably kink it under just a wee bit. This thing is open anyways under here. Don't know if you can see. It's not the nicest shape, but we're pretty much just going to make in a filler panel into the back here and then close this off from the cab so it doesn't fill up with junk. Hopefully I can drive down a dirt road without sucking in a whole bunch of dust. Anyways, I'm going to do some quick measuring, and I think we'll do pretty much just a rough measure, cut it, and just make it work. think this is about where we're at here. Don't know if I talked about this. So I got the side sills on. They're done. I don't know how well you can see that. Anyways, the floors are done. I've started to weld this side in. I've made the rear section, so you can see that it kind of does its thing around there. Basically, I'm just gonna be doing a whole lot of welding, so I won't bore you with that. Like I say, I've started doing some of the welding. I've kind of just loosely hung my pedals. Just wanted to see where they sit. Unfortunately, my master is just a hair off. I don't understand what this thing is from. But even where the masters sit, the slug is different. So that's kind of weird. But let's get out of here. Get a better look here. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with everything here so far. I don't really like where my master sits on the firewall. It's kind of high. I'll probably bring it down about an inch. Then it'll line up with the original spot on the brake pedal. So, and then I'll have to put my clutch slave cylinder on the other side yet. I have it somewhere. I have to grab it and see where it lines up and kind of blow a hole through there for it. I'll probably end up putting a plate on here around these pedals. It's just, this is not bad, but once I get the other half of it mounted under the dash, it should be good. But yeah, like I say, there's just a whole lot of welding. So I'm gonna do all that, and then I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we're gonna go seam seal. We gotta do a bunch of stuff in here yet. Paint. Well, I'll have to paint, but this is not permanent yet. I gotta redo this bottom bit, but I'll wait till it's on the car and then I can do it after. Once I have it bolted down to the body, then that'll be the dealio there. But I guess for now, I guess that's where I'm going to leave this one. With a whole lot of welding on my part. As always, folks, thanks for watching. And we'll catch you on the next one. Later.